around Brotherhood. And we are headed up to the Little Missouri Falls area, Albert Pike. That area is where I'm starting out today. There was some stuff up here. I won't come up here for my father's birthday. We did a little trip. Didn't do any filming on that. More of a family thing. So, but come up here and seen some stuff I wanted to explore during that trip. So I come back up here, and that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna explore around this area, see what we can find, any campsites and such like that, trails. But it is very cloudy and gloomy. It was raining this morning pretty good, and it's kind of slacked off now, but it's still real cloudy. So that's the plan today, guys. Right now it's 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna get up here and see what I can find, and hopefully find a good camp spot. It's not too wet, so I will see y'all in a little bit. Not a bad little site. Very pretty water. Very pretty water. It's another little very nice campsite. Right on the water. Really nice spot. This is kind of, I wouldn't really call this a trail so much. Y'all can hear me from out there. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a trail so much as a road. It's a dirt road. So I'll try to find some trails. But I wanted to get up in here and find these campsites because there's another one. For quick day trips and stuff like that. I like being by the water or whatever. Can go cool off during the summer, that kind of thing. So this trip is about just finding some campsites. And obviously trails too, but mostly looking for campsites. Alright guys, so that road there, is it called Sugar something? Sugar Creek Road was closed about halfway down. Didn't say why, I couldn't see why, so turn around and go find somewhere else to look now. But I found probably five more campsites since I had y'all up last, so quite a few on there. But we're gonna get back on it and see what else we can find. Alright guys, I've seemed to have come across a nice little trail here off the beaten path, so we're going to take it and see where it leads us to. Looks like a campsite. Yeah, it dead ends here. No, not quite. It goes up in there, but I think that's more for side-by-sides and four-wheelers. Oh, let's look. Oh man. Yep, that's kind of the end of that one. For me, anywho. Now we gotta back out of here. Alright, I'll bring you back. Alright, well that was fun to back down. That was something. A lot easier going forward than it is backwards. But I made it. So all is good. It was a little tight there for a second, but not too bad. I'm going to mark this as a campsite though. This is a nice little secluded campsite. Alright, so see what else we can get into. Looks like we found another trail here. So let's explore it, see what we got. That one wasn't very far from the entrance to the other one, so let's see what we can come up with here. Little stream. Well, I wish they had put that further back. I wouldn't have come down here. Well, heck. Alright. I seen a trail going up the hill back here. There's a bypass here. I'm not going to take the bypass, but there was a trail going up this hill back here. Let's see what we can find up there. What y'all think? Can we do it? I think we can do it.
Alright guys, we just could not make it up there, and I didn't want to get out and pull cable on that steep of an incline, so yeah, couldn't do it. It was just, there was a rock up there I kept hanging up on, like two of them, about where the back tires were hitting, and then I don't have a front locker. The front end wouldn't pull like it should, or like I needed. I wouldn't say like it should. So yeah, so no big deal. We just turn around and head back, find somewhere else. I'm not sure what exactly would have been up there to begin with. There's nothing on the map, so, and I'm by myself, so there wasn't no point of risking tearing something up. So But it was pretty neat. It was 27 degrees, so that was pretty cool. I must say, it is kind of disheartening a little bit when you find a trail and can't make it up it. I mean, I'm glad nothing broke and I was able to back down, which was sketchy in itself. 27 degrees is pretty steep. So, but still, it's kind of let down when you can't make it. So, but you know, I guess that's part of it. I know I need a locker for the front, and you know, I didn't air it down either. The roads are pretty maintained; they're not very rough. So that actually might have helped a good bit if I would have aired down. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to come back and try it again, I guess, when I got a locker and air it down. So close. I thought we had us another trail, but like I was saying, it's a lot of fun being out here. I enjoy this. Peaceful. I like finding the limits to my Jeep, but at the same time, I don't. It's one of those things, and I don't know. I gotta buckle down and save up and really try to get a set of lockers for this thing. So, man, I was so close to the top too. I mean, another 20 feet, 25 feet, but I didn't want to put it in park and it set the e-brake. I was worried about it going back downhill. So if there had been somebody else with me, could have moved those rocks maybe, and probably would have made it up a lot easier, or made it up just fine. But the rocks were just at enough angle that I'd hit it and my tires would start to slip, and then it would roll back, slide back down. Just the back tires, just the back tires. The front tires, without a front locker, wasn't pulling like I needed them to, and I worked it back and forth, and no luck. But it is what it is, I suppose. But man, just like a smack. So close, so close. But anyway, I'll stop dwelling on it. Maybe. Alright, we done found us another little trail. See what it has to offer.
Found a really, really nice site. Freaking awesome. Goes all the way back there. Somebody done put a rope swing up. Water's clear. Man. Really nice spot. Man, this place is awesome. It's just not very level. Finding me a level spot's gonna be rough. So have to figure that out. Bring you back. It's just a big kind of open field, open flat area. Alright, we're gonna go look for another site. And if all else fails, it's 18-wheeler tires. All else fails, we'll come back here, I guess. It's really pretty around here, though. We should stop raining. I think it did stop. Put the camera back out here. Alright guys, so while I was hunting for a campsite, and I run across a trail that was in the back of a campsite. So that's what I'm checking out now. Oh wow, that is someone straight up. That's nuts. Somebody pushed up that. I had to look at that when I come back. I'm not even gonna attempt it. But yeah, I found this. Seeing how far back here it goes. We're a good ways back so far.
I do believe I'm gonna turn around before I can get in here and get to a point where I can't, because it's just getting steeper and steeper. There was a little push off back there. I can turn around in. I'm sure it keeps going, but man, if I get down here and get in a bind, it'd be awful. All right. Well, we're gonna make our way out of here, and I'll bring you back when we get back on the road, because it's starting to, it's almost 4 o'clock, and it's gonna take a while to get out of here, so I gotta find a campsite pretty quick. So I'll see y'all. Man, this really has turned into a nice trail. I'm just afraid I was gonna get in there too deep and it'd get dark before I come out, or if there was a tree down, getting a bind where I can't turn around. It's not that bad when you get somebody with you, or somebody with a chainsaw. I didn't bring my chainsaw. So, yeah, err on the side of caution on that one. But making my way out of here now. It is kind of a long trail, about 2 miles. So, it'll take me a little bit to get out of here. But it's nice back in here. Say that. I was hoping somewhere along the lines would turn into a big flat spot and I would, you know, camp there. That'd be cool, but it never did. So, yeah. But like I said, making my way out of here. I've still got, oh, it's over 2 miles. It's 2.5 miles. I went 2.5 miles in there. So I've still got a 1.5 miles to go. Oop, 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 oop. That's how my wife got smacked the other day with that limb. Right there. If y'all haven't had a chance to go watch it yet, go watch her first trip. She did really good. She enjoyed it. We're in a month, or the end of this month, we're going to take a about a 6-7 day trip, and might end up taking her Jeep too, just taking both Jeeps. So we'll have to see. We're going to go up to the Ozarks most likely and pile around there for a while. There's a bunch of stuff I want to see up there, so I'm really looking forward to it. And me and her, it'll be our anniversary trip. We've been together 10 years, been married 9, and we always have such a blast traveling together. Most people get in a car and get aggravated at each other. Me and her, man, we don't. We never have. Our trips usually are more fun than the destination, the trip there. So, something I'm really proud of, mine and her relationship. I mean, granted, we had our issues and we argue, and like, you know, any other relationship, we're not perfect by no means. But as far as our trips aspect, we do really well together. We have a lot of fun. We turn into kids and just have a good time. Last year, or was the year before, we went to Montana and had a blast the whole trip. couldn't ask for a better trip. So this year we're gonna go up to the Ozarks. It's not terribly far away, not terribly expensive, and hopefully we have a really good time. I just hope she enjoys it as much as I do. If so, she'll start coming on more trips, is what I'm hoping. That's my goal. It's her coming on more trips. Oh, this long wheelbase. So, but all right, guys, I'll bring y'all back when I get off this trail. I gotta hurry. It's gonna get dark soon. I think it gets dark at, oh, I read that wrong. It's 4 o'clock. I think it gets dark at 5:30. So we got a little bit, but I want to get off this trail. So I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and decide to come back to the campground. One, has cell phone signal. Two, the weather is supposed to get bad tonight, and I didn't want to be way out there. And three, Josh is coming in tomorrow, and this is just right off the highway, pretty easy to find and meet up. So but it's not a bad spot, not a bad view at all. The river that feeds Lake Greason. It's called the Star of the West, I believe. So it's not a bad spot. You can see by the trees, the river's north, or the lake. Well, you can see the bank over there too. It's normally all the way up here. So this would be a fantastic spot if it was up. So, man, it's a good spot now. I like it now. Oh, and it would also feed up in there too, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with it. It'll get me through to the night. I'm gonna see if Josh wants to stay at that place I found today, tomorrow. Or I might wait till Mike gets here too, because that's a good spot. That's a really good spot. So, but I'm gonna get everything set up before the rain gets here, and start cooking. I'm kind of hungry. I didn't eat today, so well, I'll take that back. I had a biscuit this morning. Other than that biscuit, I ain't eat today, so I'm fixing to set up and start cooking something. I hadn't made up my mind what I'm gonna cook yet, so we'll figure that out too. All right, I got camp set up. Like I said, it was getting pretty close to dark. It took me a while to get it set up. I was taking my time. Wasn't no big rush. But that's with the annex on it and the awning out the back. So I've got it set up that way so the water will run off. Normally it wouldn't have that pole there. Here's the new Blackstone. We're gonna test it out tonight. I'm not sure still what to cook. I may just do some brats on it tonight, because I'm hungry, but I don't really want to cook a whole lot of stuff, so that's probably what I'll end up doing, is some brats tonight. So we will see. So I'll bring y'all back when I start cooking. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day. I got it on low. I didn't want to scorch anything. I don't know how well it's aluminum, cast aluminum, I believe, with a coating on it. So we'll just have to see how we like the coating, really. I don't like the arm on the propane bottle. It's kind of long. I don't know what. I guess they've done that to get it away from the fire.
I'm not sure. But I don't love that. It was scratched pretty good on the side, which it's not a cooking surface, so it don't really matter, but the side was scratched pretty good by the hinge. Somebody's coming down the road, that's why. Kind of threw me off there. Yeah, the hinge scratched the coating off of the side pretty good, but I mean, it's not part of the cooking surface, so it doesn't matter. But so far, I mean, it seems pretty neat. It's compact, but it's just as heavy as my 17-inch with the iron top. So you're not really saving any weight. You are gaining a burner. That's cool. But we'll just have to see how it does on these brats. And tomorrow I'll either do steak or tacos. And one night I'm doing like full packs. I'm gonna set the oven up and see if the oven fits on there. Because y'all know I gotta have that oven. I mean, that's how I make my ribs and stuff, so I gotta have that oven. But really, all in all, it's been a good day. Couldn't find really a trail that had an end to it. Everything was closed, so there's that. Maybe tomorrow we'll have better luck, if I even pull out of here tomorrow. Last time it was raining well, it's not raining hard yet, but it's supposed to rain hard tonight. I just stayed camped, sheltered in place, really. It's tearing down and setting up in the rain is, ugh. I mean, I'll do it, but we'll just have to see what Josh wants to do. He's got his kids with him this time, so the plan may vary. I think he's camping 2 nights, then relocate, then camp 2 nights. So we'll have to see. And Mike's supposed to come up. Y'all hadn't met Mike. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, Mike was in my video from Rendezvous in the Ozarks. He was the Jeep that was coming up when I tripped and fell. Said, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, that's Mike. He's supposed to come up for like a day and a half. He said he needed a vacation, even if it was a short one. So I was like, well, come on up, bud. We'll find something to get into. But yeah, with this coating, you've got to use, I got grease on there. Lord, you got to use plastic utensils. So that's kind of meh. Don't love that either. But again, I'll just have to see how it holds up ultimately. If it'll cook my tomahawk, which I think I'll be able to put it on there, it looks like it. I'm sure I'll grow to like it even more. I got it because the burner mostly. It several times while I was camping, I wanted a burner. And to be completely honest with you, now that I've got the burner, I was trying to think of some stuff to cook. I couldn't think of anything to cook. I mean, I just kept going blank. But all in all, so far I like it. The hinge that scratched the side could be better built. It's kind of flimsy. They could have put one on both sides. That would have been a little better. So now it kind of, if the wind blows it or anything, it kind of puts it in a bind. And it's just a really small tack weld holding it on. So I honestly don't expect that hinge to make it long. One good time because it's a catch, you got to kind of raise it up to shut it. And one good time of not raising it up all the way and going to shut it, I think it'll pop it. And getting the griddle. So to get your regulator out, you got to take the griddle out. There's a spot for it under there. And it's got a lock underneath it to hold your griddle plate in place. Which is fine. Except for lining the griddle up. It's got legs on one side. And yeah, it's got legs on the other. But there's grooves cut in the sidewall that kind of hold it. So the lock holds it on the right side and the grooves hold it on the left side. I'll point it out in the video. But it's kind of hard to get that in there and get it centered. I mean, it's not like crazy difficult, but it's one of those things that's kind of annoying, not hard. How about that? So, to get that in there. But I do like how the lid closes with the latches, the like Jeep hood latches or Yeti latches or whatever they're calling them. I think that's kind of neat. And I do have the regulator for the bigger bottle, the 5 pound and what is it, 20 pound? I've got that regulator as well. I've got to get a 5 pound bottle so I can quit carrying all these little 1 pounders. Make life a little easier. But let's check on these. Oh yeah, they're doing up good. They're doing up good. I have to be careful with my grippies. Oh yeah. To not get in there. You know, I wonder if the feet, it's slick because you seen that dog there take off running. I wonder if the feet are leveling. Hold on, let me set you back down here. Oh man, they are. All right, heck yeah. Give me 1 sec, guys. I should have checked that before I put anything on here. Oh yeah, everything's kind of pooling in the middle now. Man, what? So, the feet are leveling. The 17 inch. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see me. The 17 inch I normally have doesn't have leveling feet. Did I touch the screen? Well, I bet that's been on there this whole time. But let's see if this works better. Oh yeah, y'all can see me a lot better now. There we are. Yeah, so the 17 inch don't have, oh, I'm sinking in the ground, don't have leveling feet. This damn camera is kicking my butt today. Doesn't have leveling feet. I'll get it out here in a minute. So the 17 inch griddle does not have leveling feet, which is kind of a bummer. I was going to put some bolts in there. I can't, zoop fitting, no, that's the other fittings. It's like a rivet but with threads. I can't think of the name of it right now. I was going to put some of those in there and then put bolts in there so I could level it on the fly, just to fine tune it. But this one seems to have leveling feet, so that's good. I'm happy about that. That is a huge plus. Well, I also have to see how well it cleans up. That's going to be a big deal. So my biggest gripe with my other Blackstone, the 17 inch, and my big one, my 4-burner at home, is the 17 inch stayed in the back of the truck. And my 4-burner is under my carport. Well, the humidity, I don't care how many times I have seasoned the griddle tops on both, the humidity just builds up so much moisture on there, it still rusts. I've cleaned them. I took the 17 inch off and oiled it up, and I put it in my oven at the house at 450. Like that. I've seasoned it 3 times back to back to get a good coat on it. Didn't matter. A nice humid day, drawed moisture on it, still rusted. So I was going to have Paul, y'all meet Paul Sunday. Well, I guess this will come out next Sunday. Last Sunday, y'all will have met Paul. He's a fab guy. He's got PNC Fab in Texarkana. And he's who I go to for all my fab work. I was going to take him that griddle top and have him fab me a stainless one. And if I don't like how this griddle top works out, I'll take this one to him and also have him fab me a stainless one, because I don't want to have to sit and clean the griddle over and over every time I go to use it. I mean, scraping it, cleaning food off, it's one thing, but I was having to Brillo pad it to get all the rust off, wash it. It was just a big pain in the butt. And so that was a big turn off for it. So when I seen this one, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. It's $140 at Walmart for this one, and the one with the full griddle is $150. Keep that in mind. The burner one is a little cheaper, by $10. And apparently, from what I understand, this is a Walmart specific, Walmart only. It's the only where you can get it. So I guess the reason they lock that griddle top is it's an adventure ready. Well, the last one, my 17-inch was adventure ready too, but it's adventure ready. Means you're traveling, you're packing it, stuff. So vibration. I guess they don't want it to move around and rub the coating off of it. So it's the only thing I can come up with. But this brat's smelling good. Smelling good. Oh, it is not aluminum. The body is not aluminum, by the way, either. That's probably some of the reason it's heavy. That's also why it's $140 and not more, because it's all not aluminum. So I was able to take one of my lights that I keep for my my iCamper. They got little motion sensors on them, or you can cut them on full time. I was able to take one of those and stick onto it for like a cooking light. So, because they're magnetic, obviously. But we'll see. I am looking forward to using this little thing, though. I hope it works out. I am a huge Blackstone fan. Ever since they... Ooh, that bug got me. Ever since the first one come out, my first one was a 22-inch, and I had it in my actual camper, pull-behind camper, and I took that thing, we took it everywhere. Anytime we was going camping, I used it, or if we was using it at home before I got my big one, I used it there too. And man, loved it. Loved Blackstone. I hope this one just, it don't seem to be together as good as their other griddles. That's my only fear. It's not going to hold up. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I do, because like I said, I'm a huge Blackstone fan. I really like their gear, their cooking gear anyway. So I love to eat, love food. So all right, let's check these. Oh yeah, they're cooking right up. Wow, down here at the lake, and still getting wee-wee wagons. Popo after somebody. Yeah, I didn't want to be out there in the middle of nowhere and with the storm coming up. And according to the radar, it made it look much worse than it is. And tomorrow it's still supposed to rain. It's still supposed to come in pretty bad, but we'll just have to see. Right now it looks like it's kind of, I'm on the edge of it. So, you know, safety first, I guess. That and no cell phone signal. I have got to get me an inReach. I've been looking at them, and there's another one out. I can't remember the name of it, and I can't make up my mind if I want an inReach or if I want the other one. So it's kind of, You know what I didn't get? I forgot to get hot dog buns. Man, look at me batting 1,000 today. I just realized that. I got my mustard. My mustard's up there. Smooth. Forgot to get hot dog buns. Guess I'll just have to eat them off the plate. Oh well. Tis what it is. That light is bright. That's why I keep looking off over here instead of directly at the camera. The light is right behind it. Ugh. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow, if I'm able to get out of here tomorrow, we find some better trails. We did find those campsites, so that one is, I really like that one. That's a good summertime campsite because they have a nice deep hole there to swim in for the kids, and water was just crystal clear and moving. Really nice campsite. Really nice. And I'm looking forward to that one. But I do hope to find some trails. The Ouachitas are quite large. I don't believe they're as big as the Ozarks, but they're still quite large. And I'm just barely, I mean, I'm right at the Lake Greeson area. Well, this is, the lake I'm on is Lake Greeson, so. Just right there. So we're just really getting into them. The Ouachitas very, very good. So there is, well, y'all have seen in my other videos where I went to Ouachitas over in Oklahoma and more that way. It's more mountainy that way. But the further into Arkansas you get, it'll get better too. I'm just not sure how far we're going to go up. I'll have to get with Mike and Josh. But I'm just rambling now, so let me set y'all over here and get these cooked up.